But still, you gotta allow Zipex to farm up here on this Beatrix, because when I look at S11 Gaming with this lineup, it is flashy, it is aggressive, and at the same time, there's just a lot to work with, because you've got to dodge, especially, pick potential for both is there. You got the Way of the Dragon, you got the Divine Judgment from both teams, that they can utilize that though. But still, clear speed and pressure from S11 Gaming is going to be something that they really have to worry about if you're Falcon Esports.
It's a big concern, right? Honestly, for both of the teams right now, they're going to have to be able to maneuver around. I think the team that can maneuver better around these team fights will eventually get the dub, because right here as well, for me, it feels like whoever engages first will be able to get that massive advantage in these team fights and skirmishes, especially around the first neutral objective.
I'm looking at the draft of both teams. Falcon's draft is definitely well-rounded. They have good late game, they have good early game. If they have a good snowball with the fanning, it will be a very easy game for them. From S11, however, they will have good 1v1, so every lane matchup is going to be good for S11.
Well, we're here. We're at game number 1 here between Falcon Esports and S11 Gaming. It's a do-or-die situation. Both of these teams want to get off to a good start already early on. Well, if anything that sticks out to you in terms of emblems or rotations?
I guess the Weapon Master Beatrix is not as standard as you would expect. Normally you go for the assassin, like a kill spree or whatever, but of course the damage output coming up from Justin, almost taking down Chan.
That's what we mentioned already early on, right? Yeah, the damage output coming in from Falcon is going to be absolutely insane. And it comes down to hit engages first. Falcon, they wanted to go for it. This is their style. And S11 needs to be very careful with Ken on this Fanny.
Yeah, I mean, even just taking a look at the first blood rate, look at it, 87. That's quite a statistic.
Pretty high. You hit what, almost 9 times out of 10. Oh my goodness, that's crazy to think.
Yeah, that's pretty much they're going for it now.
Ken has the cutthroat, dives in, picks up first blood, and that's 1 kill over to Falcon Esports.
The F in FCON means first blood, apparently. One thing that I do want to point out for Falcon is that if you're looking at their composition, this is as meta as you can get. Like, Valentina's like S tier, like Fanny is almost A and higher A or S tier even. Kaj is like double S, Beatrix is like double S, and even Frederick is S tier. So an S tier lineup from Falcon.
I mean,
as meta as you can get.
Yeah, it's pretty meta, right? And still, I think one of the biggest things here, Wolf, specifically is what does Justin decide to utilize in terms of the IMU ultimate, right? Because still, I mean, you have decent choices, but the best one is probably going to be the Way of the Dragon. Take it from Irwin, look for the setup with that flicker combination. But he actually just took Jotun's ultimate here on that Martis.
He's looking for some executes. Papadog going to be able to find the Petrify there with the final blow, comboed in. Yellow Flash going to fall, Chan joins in, Naomi can't steal it away. Jotun secures the first turtle of the game with his retribution.
Oh, very weird interaction coming out from Falcon. They went in for, instead of the Way of Dragon, it was the Decimate, which is not really usable at that point. I mean, you get your level 4 onto the Valentina because you want to fight under the turtle, but they kind of concede that.
Kai gonna take it low. Ken picks up the kill with a high and dry. A beautiful bait by Zipix.
So you were wondering, Mirko, you know, Ken, where's his mind at? Where's the mindset at here? Well, obviously he's off to a way better start here, 3 minutes into the game, and you can see it, right? Ken, the Blood Seeker. This man is #1, highest first blood in M4 for first bloods. And that's a great statistic. It also highlights how he plays in the jungle, regardless of, you know, he's kind of the type that can shake things off from previous games. And again, they've had a little bit of time here to kind of reset from that that matchup against Onyx Esports.
Erwin, though, finds the Way the Dragon. Going to be terrified down by Justin. And that's a kill over, picked up by Naomi. Again, Falcon Esports, this is how they thrive in games.
I really want to know why Justin just picked up the Decimate once again, but guess what it is. Falcon, this is them uncaged. This is their comfort zone. This is where they can freely roam. That is true, Mirko. If they get kills, if they can become aggressive, they look really good. And this is how they want to play the game. They weren't able to do this against Onyx Esports, and now they're doing it against S11.
Erwin going to be able to actually jump in with the Jikundo. Jotun absolutely deletes it, but Ken jumps in the back line, finding the gold laner. Naomi to mid, Zipix, dashing in, oh my god! Force a flicker out, that was a very aggressive movement by Zipix. and it just ended with him losing out on his battle spell.
That was interesting. I mean, that was almost the whole team of S11 there on that side of the jungle for Falcon Esports.
Yeah.
So this is what we saw from the quote, right? That interesting gameplay, that hype, that aggressive gameplay is kind of what we're seeing here from both teams, and that's what we can expect from the series.
Oh, Ken. Just a few more kills.
Oh!
Wasn't even a question. He got it down. That's 4 kills for Ken in 4 minutes.
Wonderful usage of the Cutthroat ultimate coming out from the Fanny, just not wasting any pixel, any second, any split second, not wasting any time to get that kill. Wonderful display coming out from Ken. They need more though.
Erwin gonna be brought back by the Divine Judgment over there earlier, but Falcon just disengage. Yellow Flash now on the Turtle, opening up for his jungler. Ken with no purple buff. That's gonna be a taunt onto 2 members, and that's Ken trying to look for the Retribution steal. Jolton, way too quick with it. 2 levels ahead now.
Yellow Flash didn't manage to taunt Jolton. It's gonna be very difficult because you have some CC immunity coming out from the Martis, and this is now S11. You know that they really want to control those turtles. You saw that in the pre-game statistics. And Erwin!
Oh, getting one back for his team. Naomi deleted, melted down. Zipix forced to rotate to the mid lane to help Justin out. Ken looking for his own purple buff, but it does look like S11 might be able to do it. Erwin jumps in with the G Kundo, knocking 3 members up. That's the purple buff stolen away by Chan of all people, and Erwin still survives. 200 gold now, the lead for S11.
I can't believe Erwin survived that, right? 1 shot away pretty much at that point, but still, I mean, given everything that's happened here, and yes, Ken has 4 kills, but hey, S11's doing a great job at actually just playing around that, and they don't care if Ken has 4 kills and a couple items at this point. They're just invading the purple buff like they should against this Fanny.
They know their windows. And then S11 also showed us this yesterday. They know when to attack. They waited for the right moment, 6 minutes in. They know that they have a little bit of an advantage over the Fanny. Then eventually they got a level advantage when it comes to the junglers. They invaded the purple buff, made sure that they get it. They even gave it to Chen. And all of these aggressions, timed aggressions coming up from S11 is really looking smart and really looking like they planned for it. This is the reason why they are leading now against Falcon.
Chaos versus control chaos. S11, so far, they're doing amazing. Ken just looking for some damage, but up against Jotun, look at him. He's so tanky. He can clear faster too. He's right now dominating the jungle matchup.
I feel like this is so, I mean, Jotun alone, the fact that you have this jungle Martis, and very just utility has that objective presence too. I think they just get this turtle as everybody pretty much trying to get in position here, but they don't want to have it at all.
Erwin, again, just buying some time, acting as a distraction for the rest of the team to secure the turtle for free. S11 still looking for it. Erwin is going to be caught by the Divine Judgment, suppressed down, and that's amazing! Final blow! A petrify onto 4! Justin going to be able to get out right now. Papadog is going to be the one slain, despite having an amazing kick. Justin with away the dragon onto Jolton, back to the tournament. Double kill for Yellow Flash as Kai is forced to walk away. 3 for 0 for Falcon.
That was such a clutch away the dragon from Justin because Jotun couldn't get the decimate off. He still had it, so he saved the team. I mean, Justin just saved multiple members for Falcon Esports.
Yeah, and S11's a bit more than they could chew. They have already secured the turtle. They want to get the purple buff as well because they know that they can't take it away. However, they dove in too deep and they went in 1 by 1. Erwin was caught in a very bad spot. Surely Papadog's Petrify and Electro Final Blow looked really well at this hit 4. But there wasn't any damage output afterwards, and Argentina just massive blunder coming out from their team, and this means that the Cam was able to get another purple buff on the opposite side of the map, and now they have recovered. This is an even game now.
Yeah, I mean, gold-wise, it's back to even at this point, right? But, you know, S11 Gaming, they're still in a good position to continue to fight, continue to be scrappy like this, because, hey, if for some reason Papadog gets another one of those combinations off with Petrify, it's going to be deadly.
Well, Ken is still able to get out. Jotun, though, getting a whole lot of damage, healing the creep away. Divine Judgment onto the bottom side. Erwin going to be caught. Naomi picks up a kill. And I think right now, this is where Falcon really need to stop putting the kills onto Naomi unless he makes a crazy play like this. Justin still able to actually deal some damage with the Brilliance now. That's an amazing Terrify. Again, Naomi gets the kill, something that should not happen this many times. He's taken away so many kills and so much gold from his own teammates.
Well, they're still going at it on the bottom side.
Chan gonna be taking low flickers out. Let's talk about this, man, because Naomi on a Natalia, sure. On a Kaja?
My goodness. And I think it's not just about the hero, it's about them grouping up together. In the past 3 minutes, or even maybe 4 minutes, since the 6-minute mark, Naomi did not leave Zipix, as well as Justin. That's why they're wasting some of the openings coming up from S11. There was a time where Erwin wanted to go onto Zipix. He was duly punished by Naomi as well as Justin, and they're not leaving their marksman, the supporting team. Positions 4 and 5, not leaving position 1 of Falcon. This is the priority now.
Well, they're going to be fighting for the Lord.
Erwin,
gotta go.
Divine Judgment, petrify on the 3, but it does not matter. Falcon are going to be able to actually wipe Erwin off. Kai going to be dealing a lot of damage as Yellow Flash flickers forward. Not able to find any taunts down. Ken, with a purple buff now, has the resources necessary to look for something. Jotun just soaking in the damage. With the Lord take, S11, Discipline Gaming backs off and waits for the Lord.
Great, great take for S11. They grabbed the Lord here. Now, honestly, Ken wasn't in the position to even be there enough to contest the retribution. So still, a great decisive decision from S11 Gaming. And like I said, given that early game potential that Falcon Esports had, S11's doing a great job here at building upon this game.
That's right. I really like the timings of S11. Whenever they see like Ken on the opposite side of the map, opposite the Lord, they try to punish it, or opposite the turtle. That's why they got it. And then Erwin just sacrificed himself.
You gotta be really careful here, man. S11 has been playing this very aggressive game of cat and mouse. They're just trying to find a pick before Naomi can. And again, it's just that battle, Erwin versus Naomi. Naomi's been using the Divine Judgment a lot on Erwin, and Erwin's been taking that personally, using the way the dragon onto Naomi.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Look at the map, right? S11 Gaming actually controls the map because they've got, what, 3 turrets. They had all 3 turtles. They got that first Lord. So, you're probably thinking, what's going on here? Why is Falcon Esports struggling this much when they had such a strong start? And even having the tools like Naomi on this Kaja, so far they really haven't been able to crack that defense from S11 Gaming. They're doing such a good job like this.
Divine Judgment, but that is onto Jolton, who's so incredibly tanky. Still to be able to pick up the kill, but look at that in the back line. The damage from Kai and Chan. Almost wiping Naomi off the land of Dawn, but it's still just a 1-0. 12-3, but the goalies for S11.
A very important kill of the Jordan. This actually stops the growth of Argentina, of S11. And Falcon will now have the time to farm. So far, what we've seen from them is that Ken will be playing the opposite lane, or the longer lane, while the rest of the gang will just take care of Zipix. And what did that result into? 8.1k gold for this Beatrix. It's actually very strong now.
You don't get to talk, man. They just want action 24/7.
Going back to the quote, it's interesting, right? It's interesting. You love to see it here. The back and forth, but still looking at the kills, right, with it being heavily in favor of Falcon Esports, still, that really doesn't paint the picture of what's going on here. S11 still, in terms of even itemization, they're in a good position to continue to fight like this. And Jotun, hold on.
Gotta be careful. Terrified down. Zipix does damage now. Does a lot at the snipe. So close. So close. Jotun barely gets out of that one, but this will enable Falcon to look for a turret in the mid lane. Tier 1. No. Actually, great defense by S11 and good zoning by Erwin.
You're gonna have to take though, by the way, Falcon. They have the fleeting time on the Kaja. That's probably why S11 are not really just, not on time when it comes to defending against the Divine Judgment. That is something that they have to take note of.
Oh, this one's going to be tough, though. Ken actually here for this Lord. So in good position. Justin holding on to the Decimate, too. Do they actually commit to this one? Look at the positioning from S11. Lord going to be half health here. Yellow Flash tanking the majority of it. And they back off for the reset. Does S11 go in?
Erwin wants to go in, doesn't get the way the dragon onto Justin properly though. Now it's gonna be the turn. Oh my god! A beautiful retribution by Ken. As Papadao gets out, but it's a fadeaway kill for Zipix. Ken still going massive in the back line. Gonna be taken down by Kai, but Kai falls to the hands of Zipix, who's going massive now. Almost taking Champ down. Oh, defensive flicker away from the Lunox. And Falcon, 2,000 gold lead now for them.
I really love the investment of Falcon right now. The start of the game, they weren't able to get Zipix into a good spot. He even had to rotate to the mid lane just to get a farm. And now he's 4-0-6. The way that they handle this is so well.
The Divine Judgment Flicker, and that's going to be Johnson who's going to be caught low. Justin flickers forward with the Decimate. Will lose his life in the end, but that's the interesting gameplay that Coach Dale said early on in the draft. Now with the Lord still in that bottom lane, they're looking to get one more base turret, but with Kai finally respawning back up, that's going to be the final blow by Papa Dog to clear out the waves and also to deal damage onto Yellow Flash, the Petrify, and away the Dragon. Yellow Flash too tanky, the snipe coming in! Simplex finds the monster kill. He's lethal now, 6-0 and 7.
You are seeing the fruit of the investment coming out from Falcon as they are continuously just poking Papadog. If Papadog isn't able to find an opening onto the backlines, cannot close the gap because he's constantly being poked by Falcon. That's a problem for S11 because now he will have to rely onto the Wave of the Dragon, which hasn't found the mark in the past few minutes.
Simplex in the midst of it all, gonna be able to
Oh my goodness!
Simplex! Oh my goodness! Papadog gets out, gets Simplex down. Ken is styling, but Papadog gets out. How the heck was Simplex free hitting there?
I don't know how he survived for that long, but now this is a dire situation for S11. They could possibly go for the end game here. Falcon Esports.
Erwin gonna be melted down, loses the immortality. Justin actually stole away the final brawl to deal more damage. The base is wide open.
Oh, what a taunt.
It's gonna be popped in by Papadog, and Justin picks up a double. And that's Falcon who secures a match point. Game number 1 over to Falcon.
What a game. I mean, it was a little dicey there for a little bit, but yes, interesting is the name of that game right there between these two teams.
S11 just found good timings in the early stages, right? They found good openings in the turtle fights. They eventually got the first Lord and they were able to get like interesting kills. Falcon, however, they have found the opening